guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ebony Monet, back with the part 2. Today I am here with
Letitia,
Mitchell,
Ray.
Guys.
That's us, and today we're having obviously another debate following up from the first one. It's in regards to, obviously topic we're discussing, is like the Black Lives Matter, Black community, what we can do to progress as a community. So yeah, I feel like people take the whole Black Lives Matter to a different context. They feel like, okay, well, every lives matter. I saw a video on TikTok, basically it was a house that was on fire and someone saying, okay, what about my house? That was like the perfect definition of the whole Black Lives Matter movement. I feel like with the Black Lives Matter movement, we're not by any means saying that no other lives matter or white lives don't matter, etc. We are literally saying, like, you know, right now, currently, well, and it's been going on for years, the brutality the police give a black person than they do a white person is very different. Let's not be ignorant and blind to that. It's very different. How we get treated due to the colour of our skin is very different to how a white person will get treated. I do feel like people are taking that out of context and it's sounding a bit ignorant and to it.
the truth is we're dealing with white supremacy and classism, and the truth is there's always been police brutality, there's always been corruption from the head, from the people at the top to the people at the bottom. I personally think America was never designed for black people. England it wasn't for us. Yeah, and the differences between us and the Caucasian people is that, yeah, they can jump on a plane and go to everywhere. Our ancestors was captured and taken from a place and brought to a land which is not theirs. And everyone, I know for a fact, I'm a man of colour, and therefore I'm in basically a place where I'm judged by my colour. You're judged by the nurseries you go to, the primary schools you go to, the secondary schools you go to, and the colleges. Our people are getting murdered, yeah, because obviously these are ancestral curses. Until we come back to our identity and our history, you know, and that takes of waking up. Yeah, some you can talk to, some you can't. Do you understand? Sometimes people have to go through things to be who they are, innit? No one's perfect, but the reality of it is that we live in a environment where people are like, they don't talk, they don't express themselves. Do you understand? And it takes death. It takes wake-up calls for people to understand, well, what's really going on.
Okay, I'm going to challenge you on
So,
one thing.
wait, I want to understand what the general message is that you're trying to get across.
The reality of this, I'm a man of colour, so therefore it's never going to be the same, no matter how bit. That's the reality. I don't have the same opportunities as the European. That's the truth, because I'm judged by my skin complexion, and it's about classism, and once again, innit, the powers that be, innit, so I'm telling the truth.
It's sad that it took someone to die for everyone to start acting on it. But now action is being taken, which is good. I think what's important is that there has to be a means to the end. Like, what do we measure as, like, okay, something's happening now? Do you understand? So, like, okay, for instance, when was that blackout? It was yesterday.
Tuesday,
yeah,
No, 2 days ago. Okay.
yeah.
Blackout, great. Like, awareness spread and all of that. But then, what's the
What's
follow-up?
happening?
You
Yeah,
get me?
no,
Like,
it's
what,
true.
what goes next?
Because that's just one day.
Because, I mean, I was talking to my neighbour today and I was just like, I love it. Like, the action, everyone getting involved, great. But what happens next? Because obviously for me personally, I always say, like, yeah, it's fine. Like, the government should do more. They should acknowledge that we start from, like, a less privileged, like, you get me? We start less privileged. So, yes, give us opportunities. But then the rest of it is down to us. Like, I don't think there's much the government or anyone else can really do. It's now for us black people to become more educated. And I don't think like all black people are uneducated. So let me not even make out like that. Like, but it's for us to become more educated, start taking responsibility, you get me? Like, not just
It is, because
the
we are
government.
educated. Everyone has weaknesses, everyone has strengths. Like, that's the way I look at it, and that's every culture. There's a weakness and there's a strength. So I wouldn't even say black people aren't educated, because they're very well educated. Why would they want to take our body parts and most of all go for our brain if we weren't that
We're
educated?
educated. We made
Everything comes from us,
traffic
that's the
lights,
truth.
We made a lot. We're very, very smart.
Everything comes from us, that's the truth.
But dumb at
that's-
the same time.
Going off of what Curtis has said, it's like, he's correct. It took, unfortunately, it had to take a life for us to do this. We've been protesting for a good while, like a good few days now, and that's great. But there needs to literally be something of substance that we're going to continue to do. Like, it's like in our previous video we had mentioned, like, this is going to happen, give it a couple of weeks, it's going to die down, take for someone else's life, or take for a police brutality that's being recorded, for us to do something again and speak out and voice our opinion. Like, no, it shouldn't have to always take for something to happen. As black people, we definitely need to come together more, support our black businesses, our small black businesses, or the big black businesses. What, do you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to do more together.
This might sound a bit controversial. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but I'll feel away if my business was only like acknowledged because I'm black. I would want it to be acknowledged because I'm doing something.
No, because because it still comes down to colorism.
Yeah, but like, it's not, but no,
Because the Indians spend with Indians,
Wait,
Chinese spend with Chinese, black, white, well, everyone, we're the only ones that support every other business.
Apart from
and
our
really,
own, exactly.
And we should be supporting our own.
I feel like once you like, it's like social media. So like,
But
you
we
see
support
people,
other businesses because they're good.
Exactly. No, but why can't you be good? You need to be
So
good.
we have to start our own good business.
Exactly. Like, your business is good, and obviously people are going to be, showcasing it, like promoting it, like, yeah, I just got my stuff from this. Like, if you don't see colour, a white person can still come to your business and get whatever. Do you get it?
Who goes out? Out of everyone here, yeah, who's into this Black Friday thing?
I go out to get my discounts.
Do you know what Black Friday comes from?
Yeah.
Not a lot, but I know.
Yeah. I'm telling you the truth. I'm speaking up. Black Friday is a time when slave masters used to capture slaves and sell them for the half price.
Yeah.
So you can keep your Black Friday. You can keep your Christmas. You can keep your Easter. You can keep your Halloween.
Things they've been put in place as a memorial, and it's kind of like I said to you the other day, yesterday, we got bare standards. Like, it's like, oh, share this post, but if someone shares it, it's not genuine, or it's not like.
We were having a big ass debate about that because we said, like, I must have put up something. What was the post I put up?
I'm watching my white friends that I'm not sharing.
No,
someone else.
No, it said that,
someone else has put that up though, and it's annoying me. Like,
it said something about, don't be taking black dick, but you can't. Something like that. You can't talk on black issues. Curtis was like, wow. Then we got into like a big debate. Like, he said you can't force people to share stuff. I was like, it's not about forcing it, but if you see a brother, saying like if this was white people going through what we're going through, and I had a white friend that I'm really close with, just because I'm not experiencing it, not even just for the hype, I will go through it. I'll be going, because it's not fair. I know wrong from right. Do you get it? What's happening? Literally, what's happening is not right. So therefore, I will fight for that, whether they're white or not. Do you get it?
The thing is, what my point was that I was getting is that, yeah, I understand something's not right, like, and I believe in it, so I'm fighting for that. Cool. If someone else doesn't want to share it on social media, I'm not gonna now, because I feel like the way it's been done is mad coercive. Like, it's just very oppressive and all that stuff. Like, no, you have to. But if they're not gonna share it, I wouldn't necessarily change my mood to them or change anything towards them, because I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. Do you get me? Like, they could be donating more to Black Lives, and some black people probably have never donated to Black Lives Matter. Do you understand? But you're sharing everything.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna come.
Facts.
That's only one of the
Because
ways.
there is some, but I'm not going to say there is some white people that are donating more than actually black people.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not down for me.
We got to look in ourselves.
It's not down for me to now tell you how you should push the agenda. Do you get it? Because I don't know what you're doing behind the scenes. And if you're not doing anything behind the scenes, that's still your own. Like, the world's changing, and if you want to keep a mindset of, no, black people shouldn't matter, the world's changing. Like, you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not
with that mindset. Everyone's gonna be
It's
moving
true.
forward, and you're still gonna be like, black lives don't matter when we pass that.
Do you get it? So I'm not,
Yeah.
that was my main message. Like, I don't mind. Like,
If you have to force them, it's not real when they do it. Basically. Yeah.
and then if you do force them and they do share it, and then it's like, no, it's not genuine. That's a double standard. Like,
Yeah.
Because it wasn't genuine in the first place.
But for us to now say we were complaining that they're not sharing, but they
Now
shared
they
it,
are,
and now
and
we're
it's
complaining
still
that it's not
either
genuine.
way.
I've come to the realization the world that we live in has never been normal.
Mm.
Do you understand? If anything, the world's a beautiful place, but it's just the mindset of people.
The people in it.
Because people are a product of their environment, and that's the reality. Anyone can change. 1 minute anyone can kill someone, anyone can sell drugs, anyone can use a knife, anyone can use a gun, but the hardest thing to actually say, you know what, I made a mistake, change has to come. Do you understand? I'm going to take responsibility for my life. I'm going to take responsibility for what I do. And accountability for, and I take responsible on the type of energy and the type of people I want around me.
I just feel like we need
Build.
to unlearn the fake history.
Unlearn the
You know,
system.
and you know what? I wish I knew who said it, but it is what they class as the new educated people who can unlearn and learn quickly. Before it was people who were illiterate. But
Yeah.
now, people who can learn and unlearn very quick.
Are the most smartest ones.
They're the educated.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
that's what is seen as educated in the 21st century.
I agree.
That's good.
Go ahead.
I've definitely
I've got a lot to do. I've got to unlearn and learn again.
The truth is that you never stop learning until your last day on this earth. You never stop
Of
learning.
course.
You can, anyone can change. Everything is about choice, making the right decisions, innit?
And the thing is when it comes to like we said, black on black gun crime, whatever kind of crime, they're trying to compare the two. Obviously, I get that we need to sort out our own. That's completely understandable. However, if a black person took another black person's life, it's very rare that we still can't find the killer. However, in most cases, if you're black, white, whatever,
Where?
it's very rare that you can't find the killer.
If a black person is going to have a black person.
It's rare that you cannot find the killer.
Yeah.
I mean, as in, you would find the killer.
Exactly.
Have you
If it
seen
was
the
a white
stats
person.
in Chicago?
I'm talking about UK. Oh, shame.
Okay,
right.
yeah, just in general.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
just I'm
general.
talking of one area. 20% of murders are solved.
Really?
Yeah, it's not
You learn something new every day.
We're still learning.
Still learning. You learn every day.
A black person, you can't find, they never can find the killer, or sometimes they may be able to find anyone. That's the same thing. Skin colour as you, and that's the killer. But if a black person was to kill a white person, they'll find that killing not even 24 hours less than that.
There's something to do with psychological profiling, yeah? And it's the first detective came out with it. It's bold. Like I was watching it on Netflix. I don't know. And this guy, he was talking about people usually commit crimes amongst their own. So it's rare for like a white person or a black person to go out of his own sort of circle and kill someone else, or for a white. So obviously they would look amongst the community of the people that the person, the victim was murdered, was in first to look for someone, so before they start reaching out to others. So it would make it tougher to find someone if it was an outsider. But I feel like if it was an outsider, they would make it known. Like for instance, this is deviating mad. But okay, for instance, if like a Caucasian person went and shot up a school, like is
Many of them
is very known.
Many of them do. They don't get labelled
And they
as
give them
terrorists.
cups of water.
Yeah, literally.
They give them cups of
And
water.
take them Burger King.
And take them to
Burger King.
McDonald's, which it comes down to white supremacy. That's the reality.
So in general, what would be a solution or a result or a good result or some sort of outcome for what's going on?
I'll be honest with you, I'm sorry to say I want reparation for my ancestors, because guess what? America's built on America.
First of all, I think us as a black community need to love each other.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to my black brothers as well, because the way you lot disrespect your black women is disgusting. Yeah, it's disgusting. And from when you lot do that, it's showing other people they can take the piss out of us. And then when people take the piss out of us, you just look stupid. It doesn't make no sense.
You can still have your preferences, that's fine. Just don't disrespect us.
In the
while
meantime,
literally-
yeah.
That's the
I
reality.
think it starts from education.
Education.
Like if we're saying here's the solution, obviously people are in different stages, and if we just say education, anyway, we need better opportunities for jobs, better opportunities at getting a better education, and then it starts from there. Like I think the most anyone that we're protesting to can do is that, and then from there is about us taking the initiative to educate ourselves, to want to create, to want to innovate.
The schools ain't doing it. They don't teach the kids. The school's got so much different minorities in the schools. They don't teach them. They say Black History Month. They do a little dance.
Black history is
You
European
need to
history.
teach the kids about their history, but they don't want to do that. They
Yeah,
can't
well-
do that because some of them feel uncomfortable to do that.
Yeah, because the reality is that the reality is that the schools, the institutions, they're designed to program and condition you to build up someone else's empire. They're not going to teach us about our history. They're just going to teach you how to be a slave for the system, and that's the truth. You, the parent, take responsibility. Teach
Amen.
your children from home. So that means when they're in their institutions, they know how to carry and conduct themselves, because it all stems from home. And guidance. Fathers need to be there for their children, because, you know what I'm saying? It takes two to tango, so therefore, you know what I'm saying to you, that's what it comes down to. So, I'm not going to blame no one. We have to blame ourselves and take responsibility for ourselves. Because the truth is, once your kids go into these institutions, if they're not shown, if you, the parent, ain't really being there and showing them the right way, they're going to get blinded.
And also, please, parents, like, know when your child is too smart for school. There's too smart, and there's teachers telling you that your child's got ADHD and all this kind of stuff. There'll be black boys that are going into school. Sometimes kids play up because the work that they are giving them is too easy for them. So if you keep giving work that's too easy for kids, they're eventually going to play up and do other things and bad things because the work is too easy for them. They're bored. They can do it. They can do it through flying colours. But the name that they give them is ADHD, or they've got a problem, or they need to be expelled. No, they are just too smart.
Sometimes put
kids
them
are
in a
too
room
smart
by
and-
themselves.
Andrew, I'm going to call you back in 1 second. I'm just on a radio show. 2 minutes, I promise.
I like that.
So,
I like that.
but
Speaking into
basically-
existence, honey.
basically, what I'm going to say,
I feel like there's only so much that can be done by anyone else. Like, the most they can do is provide the opportunity there for us to do it. But it's still upon us to want to do it. Do you understand? Like,
There's a lot of lazy people
there's a
out
lot
there.
of it. And then also, I feel like, obviously, I don't want to point fingers or anything because it's wrong. I want to take responsibility. But those of us that do manage to get out of the environment that we're in and get to places, it's like a lot of them, they don't really want to take on that role model sort of position, you know, like that. And if they do, it's almost like.
But do you know why some that is? Some black people, they're against their own. So even when you go out, you try to help your own black brother. You don't know if later on
Do you
they're
know
going to
what,
stab you in your
for
back.
someone-
Jealousy.
Like Young Bane, I continue, guys.
Personally, from just personal experience, hopefully I've seen more. I haven't seen a lot, but for the people that I've seen that are black and have made it out, a lot of them have been backstabbed by black people a lot before they got to where they're going anyway. So I can understand why they may be angry at their own for a bit, innit? But it's just like, if we're gonna go places, if we really want to make change, when we get out of the system, or when we manage to break out of what you like to call a curse, I feel like coming to be a role model is important, even if it's not necessarily like, hey, I'm coming back to live in the ends and buy it. No, like, show them how it's done.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah,
Share what you've learned, like, and stuff like that. Like, just be willing to teach others and not hoard
So
everything
we
to
can,
yourself. It's
so we
not.
can at least build together, like, because nothing's there for one person. If one person manages to get through that door, you come back and you show everyone how
Exactly.
you done it.
And I feel like the problem is now when we break it out, is like you just want to oppress your next black brother, like.
Yeah.
And
Show off
so that
on
means
you,
that
man.
that means that that same person who is like that was never your people. That was never for you. They may look like you, but clearly they
I think it's just the mindset at the moment.
It's just a mindset.
Because not many people make it out, so it's like if
Coon. Yeah. Coon.
so like if you do
That's
make it out,
the reality.
yeah, if you do make it out, it's almost like haha, like I'm out of
Look
here.
at me.
I'm with the white people now.
See ya.
Literally.
And
That's the reality.
Top of the top.
for me, honestly, yes, Black lives should matter, and then it should be okay. How do we pursue the agenda of all lives matter now, so that we continue to like progress humanity and all that?
All lives has always mattered.
Yeah, of course. It's
More
just
than that century.
I feel like we kind of make it sound like we should like get more because we're better and we should do better, and it's like it sounds
We've
competitive.
deserved it
like,
though. We've been
Yeah,
deserved
yeah,
it.
Deserving it sounds like a victim mentality.
No,
It
it's
sounds-
not
it
even
does.
a victim
No,
mentality,
it
but
sounds
it's
like
been years of it.
Yeah, I
we
get
are
it.
trying.
Yeah,
Do you know what it
okay,
is?
that's
So
the
give
word.
us our respect, innit?
I feel like, listen,
It's
it
a
doesn't matter
competition.
your race, but black people should get more opportunities. Black people should
You know
get.
what? I do understand what
and,
you're
and,
saying.
and we should take responsibility of
Now it
my
is.
ancestors will be it's so disappointing in me because I'll say we have to just forget that. Like, not necessarily
Yeah.
forget it and let it go, but we remember it, but we've moved
In order
past
for
that
it
now.
to break.
I thought she was
You
getting
get-
angry.
Like,
Guys,
you need
because
to
it sounds
be
like
guys.
we feel like we've been robbed. Like, look, it's gone now. We live in a new world.
But do you know why? Do you know why? Because we
It's
feel
still
like it's still
happening.
see,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
still
yeah,
happening.
and that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like,
because
so
every
I
day
can't
we
say
get
it was
reminded.
changed.
You see, if
It was
it
still the
happened
same.
and we would still, everyone was living normally, we wouldn't even think like this because
Yeah,
it's still happening to us.
it's in
It's
our
like we
face.
In our
keep getting
face.
reminded
And
all the
because
time.
social media has a massive platform, and so everyone takes out their phone and start recording stuff, we can see it.
You can see
And
it.
it
It's
hurts
like
us.
it's
We're all,
all
we're all being judged from the way how we dress, how we speak, the company
are-
that we keep.
Let me talk. We do get judged, and I admit that.
And
but
we
then
also
sometimes,
judge.
yeah, we
Yeah.
also judge. Amen. Yes, that's true. But sometimes, black people, I'm sorry, the names, you name your pit to them. You need to stop that because they ain't gonna get no jobs. Shakina, no, stop that. Stop it. They're gonna look at it and rip up the CV.
That might be someone's
Hey,
name.
nah,
I don't business. Stop it. I don't know if it was high and gas in there. Give it 2 weeks and then your child. That's enough.
Guys,
I feel like we probably need to love ourselves. Excuse me. I feel like we need to educate white people because a lot of them I've seen, especially on Instagram, a lot of them are not educated. A lot of them are saying, I didn't really know what it was like. They're saying I need to educate themselves as well. I feel like we need to help them. Everyone needs to help everyone. It's not even a colour thing no more. Like, okay, it's black people that are getting killed, but there's a lot of white people that was so lost, and it's taken something like this for them to be like, oh my God, I didn't realise this is what you like been going through.
As I've been emphasizing, it's just taking responsibility, educating ourselves. Of course, Black Lives Matter is great and is raising a lot of awareness. There's only so much that can be done. From there, it's in our hands to go on and educate ourselves, forgive what's happened in the past, and pursue what we want to pursue, and stop having these like limitations in our mind of I can only do this if I'm, or I can't do this because my name is this, or I can't do this because my skin tone is like that. I think that's self-limiting factors.
I feel like we need to learn to love each other, learn to love ourselves, support upcoming black businesses, yeah, educate ourselves. We need to start from within, we need to start from home, we need to educate the younger generation and learn to forgive, heal. Yeah, and just because you didn't actually go through it, you know your ancestors went through it, you know your great grandma went through it, you get it, and you know it's still happening now. Heal from it so we can move past it, so we can make a change. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Any comments welcome, whether you agree or disagree. I just want to thank Letitia, Curtis, and Rachel Mitchell, who have walked out, for participating in this debate. It was amazing. I've learned some things as well. Thank you so much for all of that. And I hope you guys have probably learned something as well from